Nagash was weak. Witness true
Necromancy, Nagash, and an unlimited supply of skeletons, powered by a giant pyramid floating in the sky. This is the Nagash mod for Total Warhammer 3, where you could summon a literally unfathomable amount of undead, block out the sky with scarabs, and complete a mega ritual to resurrect all undead in the world, where we get access to a unique faction, unique spellbook, unique heroes, unique units, events, research, everything, and more content than official DLCs. Playing as the greatest, the most powerful, and the most fashionable necromancer of all time, Manfred Nagash. So welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3, the famous sequel of Plants vs. Zombies. Today we're playing a mod called Legions of Nagash, and we're doing it on the Steel Faith Overhaul mod, which is a massive mod that changes a whole bunch of stuff about the game. Very cool, very talented dev team, and very different experience. So if we head into campaign and new, we are going to see in Immortal Empires, it should be down here, yes, the Undead Legions, and there is the big sexy man himself, Nagash. Getting into the game, we play as Nagash, and starting in Nagashazar. Nagashville. And as you can see, our army is a strange combination of some Tomb King's units, some unique units, and then other kinds of units from other undead factions too. Nagash's army is also a horde, so we can build buildings that'll let him recruit more units, although the horde stuff with Nagash is not really all that useful. We do also get access to raise dead, so I can just put tons and tons of random undead into this army very easily, although unlike the Tomb King's faction, we do have upkeep on all of our stuff. So let's just come over here and kill this Skaven Lord, who is our first quest to take out, as I hear police sirens outside my house. Uh-oh, I think they finally caught up to me. So we've got our whole army here. We have Nagash, and some of the newer units we have are the Nagashazar Guard, the Skeleton Reapers, Bone Golems, and what is essentially a Skeleton Bolt Thrower. Nagash himself has access to his own special lore of magic, which has honestly some of the most broken spells I've ever seen. And he just, for some reason, starts with 120% spell mastery, which means all of his spells are even stronger. He has Greater Arcane Conduit instantly, and if I click on his info tab, it's just, I am back. And this is only Nagash's first form. As you can see here, he's reborn, but he's clearly not to where he should be, and just a bit, or much later in the game, we'll be able to turn Nagash into the big sexy fellow he was always meant to be. An army ability is spawned an enemy unit. Oh wait, actually, so we're on Steel Faith Overhaul, so I think summons don't degrade. I'm actually not entirely sure. I don't remember how exactly Steel Faith Overhaul balanced a lot of these guys, but I know that Skaven, I think, are a lot more numerous. Yeah, 280 Skaven slaves in one unit. All right, boys, go get them. I don't think they changed the Tomb Kings a ton in Steel Faith Overhaul, but I could also be wrong about that. What I do know is that my units are dying incredibly quickly, but we do have this Abyssal Swarm ability. It's a very strange, okay, I think I just made that cast it on my own units. Yes, I definitely did. It spawns packs of Spirit Wolves, which then immediately run out. Okay, I mean, it's not doing horrible. But the healing spells are where Nagash is absolutely busted. So let's just throw these on these Skeleton Reapers real quick, and look at how quickly their HP, oh, wow, yeah, okay, so they went from 0 to 100 HP immediately. It costs 17 wins of magic, so it's obviously pretty expensive. And the Skaven are pretty much gonna break relatively quickly. We've got a swarm of Fellbats that are just kind of making this guy's life really bad. And I'll just stall out the battle a little bit, get one more of these Breath of Darknesses, and regenerate my other Nagashazar Guard to full health. Is what I would have said if I accidentally didn't miscast it on someone else. When we win a battle, we get 3 abilities. You know, we can return the captives, we can dominate the captives, or we could just humiliate them. I'm imagining this as inviting them to a pool party and then like pulling down their pants in front of everyone. And somehow we get plus 15 wins of magic reserve every turn for it. Look, Nagash is a weird guy. Oh, I also forgot that we do have a White King who is like hidden behind the thing. He's somewhere in there. So we'll just throw him and put him straight into Nagash's army. If we go into the research tree, we get greeted with this main ritual thing, which is essentially if we could complete a couple couple of different quest chains, which requires us to take specific cities and then build monuments on them. So if we come over to Nagashazar, we can see that in the building tree, there is the Great Halls of Nagashazar. And if we build that, then we can start completing one of the rituals. All over the place, there are a couple more of these ritual sites, and we're gonna wanna try and grab them to then do the beginning of the end, and then the final step. All undead factions will become your vassal. Endless ranks of undead armies will rise. Okay, that's pretty good. Vampire corruption plus 20 whole world. I'm interested now. And if we go into the Mortarchs, this is where we get all of our special undead leaders. So we can get Archon, everybody's favorite second to Nagash, professional cox, professional suck up. We can get Luther, Manfred, Krell, Neferata, Vlad, and Caladria. Damn. The other thing that Nagash wants to collect is Warpstone. So we are going to need to grab the Warpstone over here, and there's a whole bunch of Warpstone mines all over the map. So for every Warpstone mine that we control, we have a bit of a chance to get more Warpstone every single turn. Something that we are going to be using for Nagash's rituals. What I will do is recruit another Lord. We'll get a Traitor King. We have Traitor Kings, Master Necromancers, and Vampire Lords, and they all have these pretty unique traits. There's a lot of content in this mod, which is kind of crazy. But for the time being, I just recruited a Traitor King, and we'll just fill him up with a whole bunch of random stuff. Actually, can I recruit another Lord as well? Oh, actually, I can, and I think I will. I will grab a Master Necromancer as well. Part of me just wants to see all the spell trees for all the different heroes and lords as well. First, though, I'm actually going to move Nagash over here towards Bitter Bay, because if I don't, what's going to happen is that Imric will move his fat booty over there and take it before I can. So we just colonize Bitter Bay, and we'll just basically fill these armies filled with zombies, because we don't get a penalty for having multiple armies, but we do have an army cap that we need to increase. So having big armies of really cheap and crappy units is totally fine with us. You know that the max level version of a building is good when its bonuses literally go off the screen. I don't even know what this does. I'm just gonna assume it's good though. All right, I brought our boy Nagash over here, and I'm pretty sure, yes, Skaven settlement, and it goes to show how weak my units are when I basically can't auto-resolve anything. I think the Skaven are also deceptively strong because they just have so many more models per unit now. Yeah, 8 Plague Claw catapults. It is kind of funny to me that I have so many more groups of units than them, and we still don't outnumber them by that much. The 8-unit Plague Claw catapults, though, are probably gonna be paid, although I don't know why they're shooting at my bone golems of all things. I did actually get an ability for Nagash that summons, it should summon like 3 groups of units or something. Yes, it summons 1 group of Crypt Ghouls and 2 groups of zombies. And okay, the Crypt Ghouls are just instantly getting monster mashed. I have never seen a unit die faster than this, I think. Oh yeah, I also recruited some of these sand crawl. What is this? I guess these things are modeled off of Morgul's, but they look absolutely horrifying from the top up. All right, and there we go. I'll just revive these guys pretty much completely with 1 spell. That should bring them nearly back up to full. And we will just take the settlement. Nagash has these 4 skills right here. I like how we've got inevitable death. You can see the description is normal caps, normal caps, normal caps. Then we have the Skaven. Everything is capitalized. Guys, I get the feeling that Nagash might not like rats. So now that we've successfully done a lot of damage to the area over here, Nagash for some reason has a bunch of dark passages, portals that we could use. So we'll just run him over here, do a little bit of the old switcheroo, and bring ourselves to another dark passage, which is over here. I'm sure there are other dark passages. I haven't played that much of this mod, but the first one we get is over here, and that is going to unlock us the ability to recruit Archon. 1 turn of research, and we will get Archon the Black as a recruitable lord. And our next quest after that is going to be to capture the Black Period of Nagash, which is right over here. I don't know if it's slightly glitched because they really hate us specifically. I thought they would like us. Oh, I see the problem. It's not that they don't like us, it's that nobody likes us. Ah, glad we cleared that up. All right, so that's gonna give us Archon, and I believe we can come over here and recruit him. Oh no, it just automatically recruited him, and it just threw him over here. So Archon starts with Nagashazar guards with halberds. Here's the thing. I don't know if this gets rid of the original Archon faction, so there might just be 2 Archon the Blacks now, like 1 over here and 1 over here, just kind of chilling. I don't know how that's gonna work out. What I do know is that I'm almost broke now. Either way, we have to come over here and beat the crap out of Cetra, etc., so that we can get one of the places of death to complete our ritual. Oh my god, I just realized I can use something called Nagash's Will for 10 warpstone and instantly make an undead faction my vassal. That's pretty cool. But I would rather use 0 warpstone and just kill them. Wait, I just gain his tomb blade instantly? That's not too bad. And these ogres are gonna randomly declare war on me. That's probably okay. We're fielding 4 armies right now, as evidenced by my negative income, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna be okay all the ways over here just by using 1 crappy undead army and another crappy undead army. Oh wow, Manfred doesn't hate me that much. He actually wants a non-aggression pact. I think I'll say yes, because I'm probably gonna use warpstone and just force him to be my vassal. Oh, I actually can't do that on Manfred. Okay, so it only works on factions that are not led by legendary lords that are also undead. Wait, why do I have minus 200 aversion with Scarbrand? Yeah, something tells me he is going to declare war on me next turn. And why does he also start with the Regiment of Renowned Bloodthirster? Either way, they're going to attack out on us. And if we win this battle, we are going to be pretty well off. Well, really, we have to win this battle. I like how Arkan is reinforcing my army over here. Quite frankly, I'm not sure where he's coming from. The full Tomb King's army is probably not going to be so great to fight. As a matter of fact, Nagash himself at this point is pretty dang weak. Arkan's army is, okay, getting stuck in the trees. It is kind of cool that we get access to multiple kinds of the undead units. We have the Tomb King's skeletons, and then we have the skeletons that we found on Wish. Holy crap, I just realized it cost 5 mana to use this ability, which summons 3 groups of units. I did not realize it was that cheap. All right, let's summon our last, and our second to last Grave Call, which is gonna give us Crypt Horrors for basically free. And then I actually forgot that Nagash has a whole bunch of other really good stuff. Unholy Communion. Okay, this ability I have not seen before, which is going to hit everyone in this area, and does that deal good damage? Okay, it's not bad. It's so nice seeing the lovely couple Nagash and his best friend Arkan, who historians will say were just roommates. Being able to summon 3 groups of units on top of anyone I like seeing the zombies just sprint out. Oh, they don't even sprint, they just kind of like move on the ground, Michael Jackson style. And then I have this ability, Soul Stealer, which I think this heals all units in this area and damages all, okay. Nagash is really letting one rip. Wow, yeah, that's gonna heal for 2% in the whole area, and it costs 6 mana to cast. Meanwhile, I've got a White King over here who's been getting his ass beat for about 17 hours, but now we can just bring him back up to full, and this man is a tank, holy crap. Wait, the game says that the summons degrade over time, but I think Steel Faith Overhaul kind of goes over top of that because these Crypt Horrors aren't deteriorating. This might have some implications later in the campaign, and I think they're implications that I really like. Also, my entire army is now berserk. I assume that's the curse. Oh, and I think that is army losses, which is kind of crazy considering we were losing the battle like literally 30 seconds ago. It's a very slow army losses, but it's army losses nonetheless. Nagash's picture in the top left, he just looks like he's really confused. He's like, what? Where am I? This isn't the retirement home. 3rd battle of the campaign, and the casualties are above 7,000. Jesus. I was gonna say all for a settlement that's completely useless, but this is actually really cool. We get these buildings which are crypts. So this gives us more capacity for things like Cambrian War Sphinx, all the Tomb King's units. This one is more Vampire Counts units. This one is Vampire Coast units, and this one is Nagash units. And then there's another tree of buildings which is kind of the same idea. This is a research one, and this is a income one, and this is a raising more units one. Plus we get to build all of the Tomb King pyramids in the area.
My master will return.
Like, buddy, he's right next to you. Actually, he brought you back to life. This only further solidifies my headcanon that all of my units have completely lost their memory and are just geriatrics. On the bright side, we did get the Regiments of Renown, so we can get the Throne Guard, which look pretty cool, as well as the Shade Haunts. Goodbye, positive income. It was not... Excuse me? Oh, I see. I was like, why am I recruiting units and getting more money? It's nice to see that the fearless Scarbrand the Exiled is taking sizable attrition and running away from the Black Pyramid of Nagash's Sentinels, who are chasing him to the ends of the earth. Well, either way, the thing that I definitely have to do is declare war on Cetra so that we can take Khemri. Although before that, I do need to narrowly avoid bankruptcy by trying to kill the ogres over here. So here's one of the Nagash units, these spirit hosts. They look very very trippy, and something gives me the feeling that when they get hit by the ogres, they're going to die instantly, but, you know, I could hope otherwise. You know, I thought the ogres would be considerably harder to kill, but I think I overestimated, or rather underestimated, the power of 4,900 units. I'm trying to get to the point where I can do the first ritual, and I'm pretty sure this is what I have to build for it, but, you know, it says I need the Black Gates of Nagashar, but I don't know the name of this building because it's hidden. I love mods. But now we're gonna have another pretty decently sized battle against, I don't think Cetra's actually in this fight, and thank goodness for that. We've just got the Drag Queen tag team of Nagash and Arkan, but that should be enough to take down Khemri. Ooh, so this is what the Throne Guard looks like, and I am in love with this design. 40% physical resistance on a melee unit, charge reflection, unbreakable, perfect vigor, and guardian. Pretty good, especially because I'm gonna be almost corner camping against all of these guys. And there's another almost 6,000 casualty battle, which is going to get us Khemri and one step closer to getting another, or one of the ritual stages done. Okay, instant Volkmar declaration of war. Typical Volkmar. Regiment of Renown, Revenants of Morkane. Literally looks like he's been catapulted. Wait, did I just unlock one of the rituals? Oh, yes, I did. So now we can do the summoning Khemri ritual, which I assume that's because we got one of the Khemri buildings. Oh, I totally forgot that Nagash would have rights, and looks like the rights we have is the kind of Tomb Kings one, which is the army capacity one, or I think that's part of the mortuary cult. Income from buildings plus casualty replenishment rate, recharging a bunch of abilities, which I don't yet know, and this one just does attrition everywhere and adds walls to all my settlements. That is creative. Okay, 220 stacks. Volkmar just teleported in from an alternate dimension. Ooh, okay. Oh, I thought Arkan was dead. He was attacked, but Nagash couldn't help him, so we're gonna have to do this battle on our own and hope that Volkmar doesn't attack instantly after. Okay, thank God they don't have any artillery, or else I think we would be completely done for. I don't know if it's just a Steel Faith overhaul thing, but these flagellates are super juiced. It might just be Volkmar as well, because on the front line hit, they destroyed like everything. Meanwhile, Arkan is just doing his best to run away from this Empire captain who is stupidly fast for I don't even know why. All right, there's their lord down over here. We really don't have a lot of units left, do we? It's just Arkan living on thoughts and prayers right now, and considering he's about to die, I don't think he's praying to the right god. All right, well, Arkan is quite wounded, but fortunately it did allow us to single out Volkmar over here with the army we do have. And this should be vastly more doable. I really hope. So getting intercepted by Volkmar is not great, but it doesn't look like he is on his big, super sexy chariot, and he doesn't have any of his ancient artifacts, so we should be okay. Oh, I don't think I took a look at these guys. The Revenants of Morkane, which look pretty cool. I look how they float up a little, like, woo! Oh, and then we have the Doom Riders over here, which look equally as cool. They kind of look like Black Knights, but a lot more, spectral? I feel like the go-to for any kind of fantasy adjective is you put either like doom or chaos or death and then your noun. But we do have to advance towards Volkmar because he does have a mortar over there. His units are surprisingly gonna be pretty good because flagellants are insanely good against us. Wait, how did Nagash get restock? I wasn't even paying attention. Nagash is just casually carrying around like 700 arrows in his back pocket that he gives our archers. Maybe he's not so bad after all. Oh wait, I also forgot, I have this ability over here that summons, wait a minute. It should be summoning, oh my god, it summons a War Sphinx, summons a White King, Lich Priest, and a Fleet Captain. Okay, and then I am immediately realizing that this War Sphinx is dying instantaneously to all of the archers and handgunners. This Warrior Priest is getting the crap haunted out of him by a bunch of shades, and let's actually just finish him off with that guy over there. Meanwhile, this Soul Stealer spell is so broken. It's 4 to cast, and it does an insane amount of healing, and I think it does damage to all the enemies too. Wait, what is going on with their health? Why is it going down so quickly? I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, you know, Nagash is good spellcaster, more at 11, but still, this feels even a particularly a lot. These skeleton spearmen, almost dead. Nah, we're just gonna come over here and instantly resurrect all of their models. You could see them all just getting up. And look at that, now they're at full health again, Jesus. Volkmar is just over here fighting like a squad of the Grim Reapers, and he's doing okay, but honestly, it's good for us that he's out of the fight. Something I've actually wondered a lot about this game with a lot of the newer mods that have come out is I've played since the Total Warhammer 1, and I remember the mods back then really weren't able to change a whole lot. So I'm actually not sure what changed to allow a lot of the more ambitious mods like Steel Faith Overhaul and this one to exist. Actually, I even saw a Lovecraft Cthulhu mod that adds some of the old ones recently on the Steam Workshop. Also, our boy Menkaz is just tanking it out right now. He's beating Volkmar in a 1v1, and we can instantly get him back to full health at any time if we really want to. Okay, yeah, this is why we don't put Nagash in melee, because he's getting his ass beat right now by Volkmar. So I think Menkaz could just come in and finish Volkmar off, putting that. Oh my god, I can't speak, dude. All right, now I'm just gonna spend the rest of the battle healing up pretty much anybody that I can to full health. Okay, so getting Nagash to his final level on the arcane side of things gives him Death Magic Incarnate. What it seems like this does is it basically makes it that anytime an undead is about to die near us, they immediately cannot die, become unbreakable, and heal for a bunch of hit points. Now, I'm no genius, but holy ass, that sounds overpowered. I love it. All right, and they're trying to siege us again. I'm gonna assume that I have to manually fight this battle out a second time. Okay, I feel like Nagash is like second in command to Menkaz over here because he is absolutely tanking everything. Also, if I use this right now, wait, what? Oh, now I understand how this works. So this ability summons the White King, and it summons all of these guys as a single entity unit. The Triad of Kandarak. Okay, well, one of them is already dead. It's the duo of Kandarak now. Wait, they have 0 people left. What's going on? They have 700 HP with 0 units. What if you were dead, but Nagash said, nah. Oh, there it is, the life-saving burst of hit points, and oh, I see what happened. He got hit with Death Magic Incarnate, and he can't die even though he is literally dead. I'm very confused at how these interactions are working out with each other. Wait, it keeps reapplying. He's just literally immortal. He actually can't die. Oh, this changes everything. I don't know if there's a limit to this ability because it doesn't say there is. So if I just keep all of my guys in a big ball, I could just keep using healing spells. And I think almost everyone is, yeah, hold on a second. I'm so confused. This makes so little sense, yet it is working so perfectly. Our only saving grace is that we can regenerate a lot more HP than they have ammo. So I think as long as we just sit in this ball, death is not really gonna happen. Yeah, even these Shade Haunts who are immediately being blitzed to 0 health, they just gain the unkillable and unbreakable, and they're probably gonna crumble eventually, but it is kind of insane how much survivability all of my units have now. Okay, and it looks like we are going to be winning this, even if I'm not wholly sure we should be. Bryon the Grim? What kind of regiment of renown is this? The Last Journey. Basically an insta-kill on somebody less than 20% HP to summon Skeleton Reapers. A very long ability that requires literacy skills I do not possess. And Vigor Mortis. Well, it's good that I am an undead faction and I could just regenerate our entire army back to full very quickly. And I would really like for these guys to get out of my, oh my god, I'm gonna lose 2 groups of units. I don't feel like fighting this manually. I'm so lazy sometimes. I am gonna take a big risk over here, and we're probably gonna go to war with Imric. I don't know how many dragons he's got. I think he has a couple because he starts out with some, but I'm hoping these stacks of zombies and sand crawlers and all kinds of just garbage slopped together could actually do something. Meanwhile, Arkin is just at a beach cruise right now because it's taken him multiple turns to resurrect. Call him a bit of a lazy bone. Delta, delete my channel. All right, so I got the Bestow the Archive thing, which gives us Morghast Archives. I don't know what those are, but it says that they're basically a form of recruitable hero that we get for our Mortarks, which would basically be like Archon and all the special people. What is that thing? Hey there, dude. I don't know why he starts at level 5 and has 400 upkeep. You're collapsing my economy, Mr. JP Morgan Opfoff. Apparently he can fly as well, and he has Spirit Leech? Yeah, I'm not really sure how those wings are doing much flying, but go for it. Hold on a second, I think his movement is bugged. Yes, he can actually move further than what the game tells us he can move. So we can actually start doing the rituals for Nagashazar and Khemri, but I am going to wait on it for just the time being because those locations will get attacked the moment we do them, so I want to make sure we don't die. Also, I could just vassalize these guys for free. All I have to do is feed this vampire a bunch of warpstone, and he's immediately like, huh, maybe that Nagash guy is pretty cool. To be fair, he's also losing to like every faction that has even a half-functioning brain, so we're probably not gonna bother, but it's something to keep in mind. Also, sorry, Imric, I am gonna have to declare war on you because I just want to, and that's actually my whole reason. Wow, you know it's great when my guys can't even beat this army without the second one. Okay, this is still considered a valiant defeat. I get it, it's Steel Faith Overhaul, the Dragon Princes are really strong, but I don't think they're that strong. Okay, the Sun Dragon is pretty strong though. Nice fire brick. Oh my god, okay. I was making fun of him that he killed half my Felbats. Okay, well, who would have guessed that the downfall of the big scary Sun Dragon was just a ton of skeletal archers because, I mean, I was expecting with Steel Faith Overhaul to be a little stronger. The Dragon Princes though, okay, they are actually kind of doing some serious work. Meanwhile, my entire reinforcing army is like 10 sets of zombies and yeah, they're not gonna get anywhere. Okay, there we go. It only took hundreds and hundreds of arrows and we finally killed everything. Ah, okay, now that is a little unfortunate. I didn't realize Imric had like 900,000 movement range. All right, so I've gotten Arkan back, gotten us another army capacity, so now we have up to 6 army capacity right now. All right, and now we are gonna have to declare war on the Sentinels over here. They're not too happy that Nagash is knocking on their house door saying, hey man, this is my house like 6,000 years ago. I'm gonna need you to vacate the premises. All right, I'm also gonna move a lot of my lords over via these rifts to try and take over more of this area. I am kind of scared that Scarbrand is gonna declare war on me. I'm sorry, they've allied? I was expecting to get attacked by the Sentinels, not by Surgav Hart, who is backed up by the Tomb Kings and their 3 stacks versus my 3 stacks. Wait, they only brought in 2 stacks of the Sentinels? I'm a little confused now, and they're all sitting on the very edge. Oh, this is gonna be the easiest battle ever. Thank you, Surgav Hart. I take back all those horrible things I said online about you. What I thought would have been one of the hardest fights we could possibly have to endure has very quickly become maybe one of the easiest, considering they're all coming from right here, and I am just going to corner camp the crap out of them. All right, and here come my units, and over here, yep, there, oh boy, here comes the horde. This is very quickly going to turn into wave survival as opposed to anything else. Yep, and there's another wave. Oh no. So here's our Morghast looking like kind of a big boy over here. What are his stats? They're actually not too bad. Also, this Unholy Communion is going to, oh, it's gonna deal so much damage. Not to mention I have the ward save over here, and we are just throwing down as much magic as I possibly can. Oh, I just realized that there was my whole army back here. Oh crap, okay, they just unleashed the curse on me, and that is doing so much damage to all my units, but I should be able to just summon a fresh, yep, 3 oh wait, I don't know if I have enough space to summon units. I don't know how many summons I can do until the game just kind of says, you can't put any more units on this card, or the UI breaks. Oh yeah, that's right, I can summon our little goon squad up here. I didn't realize they're all riding the same thing, so there's the white captain. I think one of them, yeah, one of them is a vampire pirate, and they're all just kind of mystery machining their way over here. And how much damage is the Unholy Communion gonna hit for over here? That is, ooh, that is a lot of status effects because my game is lagging. Oh my god, did Arca just Wind of Death? Oh no, that was the AI controlled army. Although I think it did more damage. Yeah, it almost killed my Nagashazar guard. Congrats, you just lost your free will privileges. I mean, this seems like it's going really well for us, and it is, but there is still like almost 3 stacks of units remaining to kill. Oh, there, oh my god, I started fast forwarding. What a mistake that was. I just had to move my units back a little, and the horde immediately appeared. Wave 2, everybody, give it up for wave 2. I really wish you could see how much healing was done in a battle by a specific character, because I think Nagash is healed for actually like several 100,000 hit points, because this spell is probably the most broken thing in the entire game right now. This is seriously reminding me of my Tomb Kings video on the main channel, and it actually reminds me of something I wanted to bring up, which I was recently seeing people that were reacting to their own past videos. It seems like people liked that kind of idea, but I don't really understand the value of it, so maybe somebody else can shed the idea idea of that to me. It sounds like blatant content slop farming, which, you know, I'm not against if it makes me money. I'm a horrible person, but I am curious about that. Also, unrelated, but it looks like it's time for wave 3, and I think wave 3 is like entirely Ushabti. 3, 2, 1, 1, there we go. And after that whole battle, we lost almost nothing. Wow, that's incredible. The healing that was done is unethical levels of healing. I don't even know how the random cart got all those kills because it doesn't have the debuff. Either way, I'm definitely saluting Mr. Surgov Hart for helping me take over the pyramid and getting several stack. Okay, I don't know what happened to the last stack, but I think I bugged it. But yes, please, I will occupy the Black Pyramid, which I desperately need because it should unlock us something up here. Regiment of Renown, the Burning Dead. It's just a skeleton on fire. All right, mission issued. Begin the Ritual of Ascension. When it begins, it cannot be stopped. Survive or lose it all. This will begin a series of battles. Nagash will be inactive. Ooh, that's not good. Well, this is either gonna get me completely destroyed or give me something that will make me win the game. Let's find out which one. Survive 5 rounds and defeat the Skaven invasion. And I am gonna have to replace Arkan, which is kind of unfortunate, but that is what it is. So are they gonna attack Khemri as well, or is Khemri safe? I am really hoping. Also, this is a terrible army. These are actually like the worst armies I've ever seen. Holy crap. Wait, could I theoretically piece them out? Wait, no way. No way. I could piece out the Skaven. They haven't even attacked me. So I'm gonna save before I do this because I have a feeling this might glitch out the game, but I really can't help myself because all I have to do is just break a couple of arbitrary things and then we're basically in the clear. And there we go. A little bit of money and we've pieced out with the Skaven. Uh-oh, this could go a little interestingly. All right, so when I end the turn, is the quest gonna completely, okay, well, Scarbrand's not happy about it, but I don't really give a crap. Okay, Scarbrand's really not happy about it. Fortunately, he killed himself. Good work, buddy. Good work. Oh, hold on a second. They could still attack me. They're straight up neutral and they're still able to attack me. Also, I can auto-resolve this entire thing. Goodbye, 4 stacks of escape, 469 kills. Look at these amounts. Well, that was beautiful. Wait, are they back at war with me? Oh, they are. Also, why do I have $24,000 now? Oh, that was Scarbrand, wasn't it? Thanks for the donation, man. Oh, Volkmar wants a peace treaty now. I mean, no. And there's the last Skaven stack. I don't know if this is just gonna spawn more Skaven. So I don't know if I like super broke something, but no other armies are spawning and I've only got 1 turn left on my ritual. So I think I could just pass and Nagash will be back. Wait, what? This is the short campaign victory? I'm gonna assume I get him back. Okay, yeah, I get Nagash back, and he's pretty big. Holy crap. Oh, good, my reward. Ascend to Godhood, $1,000. Well, we are now going to get all of the quests and things for, I think we could start awakening other people. Yep, Neferata and somebody else later. And now we have Big Daddy Nagash, and he's a big guy. Holy crap, he's got a lot of books. Effects below stack with each book unlocked. So he's got about 9 books to read. Ooh, man, this guy's got a huge summer reading list. Good thing I have 9 skill points, and Nagash is just gonna ask ChatGPT for the summary of all 9 of these books, and there we go. I do need to take this last ability, but this should give me a whole bunch of these guys. Oh my goodness. So now I can start equipping these in I actually have too many. Bound spell? Wait a minute. This is giving bound spells, passive ability. Okay, I think Nagash might run out of spell slots. Well, I guess I'll just give all of the remaining books to Arkan, and they've all got their own abilities. I mean, there are a lot of abilities. There are a lot of abilities. But the basic gist is that each one of them has a different, pretty minor benefit to all of the guys faction-wide. Spell mastery plus 100%. Okay, he's got some pretty busted items. So without further ado, let's start to give him all of those busted items. Wait, I just realized Nagash's horde is actually just the pyramid of Nagash. He's just floating around with it. Hey, sir, what's that on the horizon? Oh, I don't know. A whole fucking pyramid? All right, so let's see what Nagash's fat booty can get done. Oh, it's just, walk animation is so good. I'm the biggest necromancer around, baby. I got places to be. And this is what the big Supreme Nagash looks like. He's just kind of levitating. Future tech CEO over here. Man, he's so cool. He doesn't even need to read his own books. I wish I had that much money. He's got about 8,500 max HP, and he regenerates relatively quickly. I want to see what his attacks look like. He literally looks like he's just chilling. He's like, hey guys, I'm just going on a walk. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Unfortunately, we're not at the point where we get to buff all of his units yet. I think that's further in the research tree more than anything else. There's the gates down, and my cue to just try and cram everything through this one entrance as much as I can. Hey guys, big sorcerer coming through here. Out of the way. Holy crap. Okay, well, his weakness is still getting shot because he is getting shot. I don't know what his regeneration cap is, but this ability is gonna send him to full health because his spell mastery is like 800 billion. Wait, I just realized there's no limit to this Curse of Years. So I could just use this thing off cooldown every single time. It doesn't look like it costs any mana, and wow, that's pretty broken. All right, well, this was a gigantic rout because the gash basically, okay, look at that. They're trying to shoot him, and it doesn't work. I finally found the counter to bullets, and it's being really big. All right, and now we've leveled up to get the 9 books of Nagash total. So that's gonna give everybody Curse of Undeath, Exorcism, Life Leeching, and the Restless Dead. Or rather, just give Nagash those, which means every time he casts a spell, it is a lot of things that he gets. Also, what is this? He's just gonna make the pyramid even taller? I don't know how he's lugging this thing around. Oh, I just realized all of his buildings are unique. He gets an entirely new building tree just for when he gets the pyramid. There he goes, walking down the street for another decisive victory. Oh, I lost some units. So we've got Neferata resurrected now. She is somewhere. Oh my God, she spawned up here. How? Why? She looks pretty badass though. So our goal right now is hereby going to be to try to get all of our ritual places done, and they're highlighted on the map, so she needs to fight her way over to Castle Drakenhof and get this one. We'll start with Kemri right now, and that should give us the ability to just try to bunker up over here at Kemri, and then assumedly we're gonna get attacked by a bunch of armies. The only problem is that the further down this tree goes, you'll notice that everything has a -15 diplomatic relations, and that is gonna stack up pretty heavily. If I come over to Arkan, he also has another one of those abilities. Yeah, Death is Peace, -60 diplo relations. That's probably not good. Who is this lady? Well, it seems like she has her own pretty insane skill tree. Embedded Army is immune to diplomatic penalties from trespassing. Don't worry, in terms of diplomatic penalties, I've got plenty. Okay, so this is gonna spawn a whole bunch of greenskin armies all around, and it looks like Scarbrand's dudes are back. I don't think they can beat the Numas garrison, fortunately, but we do need to worry about these 2 greenskin What is this? That's a lot of pigs, and that's a lot of rock monsters. I'm not sure how I feel about this one, guys. My God, this is so many units. I'm lucky they're attacking Kemri, because I think this would be impossible if it wasn't a siege battle. Oh my God, so this is what the burning undead look like, and they just, I mean, they're burning. That's really all there is to say. They look very fragile. Okay, so I've had to fight this one a couple of times, and I've got to put on my big thinking cap. I've tried a couple of different tactics, but now I've turned off large armies so that hopefully it's a 20v20, and I have something like 3 full, oops, that is not where it's supposed to be. So I have 3 full stacks. It doesn't show the other one, I think, that are going to be coming in and reinforcing, which is good. And I am just going to pray that this actually works. And we need to start with sending 1 doggo out here to hopefully distract these savage orc boar boys. Meanwhile, the towers have got to do some serious work, and our units all the ways on this side are going to also have to put in a lot of work. Come on. Okay, so these guys are locked out of the fight for right now. The towers are doing a ton of work. They've killed a lot of these savage orcs over here. I haven't been able to get as much done with these guys as I wanted to, but as long as we try and just hold the last point with a ton of reinforcements in our back pocket, that's the hope. Okay, so 1 group of savage orcs is already down, and as I said, I fought this a couple of times already, and it has gone so badly so many times. They just break through because there's way too much stuff and way too little, I mean, several thousand HP meat shields. All right, I don't know how these guys are gonna fare against a rogue idol. They don't really have a whole lot of defense, so they might be able to do well. Oh my god, yeah, they're putting the beating on this guy, which is fantastic. They actually have more weapon strength than him, but I've kind of got to get out of here because I don't think I could fight two. It's literally like a bunch of toddlers that are running around trying to chase some ants because the way these guys walk is so goofy. Okay, it looks like our tactic's actually working really well because we're keeping the rogue idols back by just constantly cycle charging them. Back up here, this is kind of the problematic area. So we are barely managing to hold, and barely is definitely the best way to describe this because I do not have nearly enough units to do this right now. We are backed into a pretty horrible corner where I am constantly having to use every spell I've got just to stay alive right now. The rogue idols are the big problem because they just do so much damage, but I'm hoping that, yeah, see, some of these are really helping out, and we have a near unlimited font of reinforcements that have just been funneling in. As soon as we get rid of the large units, that's really the only thing that I have to worry about. And I mean, there's a lot of trolls as well, but they're just routing straight off the map when they begin to route. All right, I've only got about 20 more units of reinforcements, I think, if even, and they still have a pretty good amount of units coming in, but these towers over here I've been holding have killed so many just really slowly. And please, Wind of Death, do what I need you to do, which is just take out this one group of units. Thank you. It's so close to dead. Please, it's the last rogue idol. You can see how much damage it does every time it starts to almost die. And please don't kill everything in the area with that death. Okay, good. That has freed up so much stuff, and that's a tear out off the map. This battle's been so bad that even my skeletons are desperately trying to leave. Oh wait, this should be the greatest ping pong of all time. Oh yeah, just got the Wind of Death to bounce like 3 times. All right, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think we have done it. With, I mean, we've only got some zombies left in reserve. I want to see how many units we lost at the end of this battle. Holy crap, that is gonna be army losses. Jeez. Whew. Yeah, you could say we took just a few losses in this fight. Settlement Garrison dumpstered. Ince's army dumpstered. Arkin, I don't know what his army is made of, but it seemed to survive. Wait, hold on a second. What? No, wait, I can't read. I'm actually illiterate. Oh, come on. It's the second fight. Good to know the Garrison's got my back again. All 9 fellbats. All right, time for another game of Tetris where I figure out where I could put my archers without getting them all killed. We've already beaten them once, and that really doesn't make their army any less scary, unfortunately. Okay, that was not as bad as I thought it would be. Although it was still pretty bad. Oh, and there is the Armor of Nagash, 50% damage resistance, and some melee damage reflection. That is not too terrible. So with all of that goofiness going on, we're also just gonna come up here and declare war on these guys, because we need a foothold all the ways up north. How can I not auto-resolve this? So Neferata is, she's got a lot of personality. Seduction, Beautiful Death, which is basically just an execution, okay. She kind of looks like a Final Fantasy character with this, like, comically oversized weapon.
Yes, Neferata was right.
You are Neferata, dumbass. Oh, that's not good. My gift for defeating 2 stacks of maxed out Savage Orcs, is a visit from Scarbrand. Thanks, dude, you shouldn't have. Really? Actually, yeah, you really shouldn't have. Why? The melee attack on some of his units is less than zombies. Honestly, my only goal in this battle is to see if I can keep this. Oh my god, this Necromancer is just instantly dead. That immobilizes him? All right, well, sorry, man. I was gonna try to keep you alive, but that's clearly not going to happen. Okay, well, it looks like the Traitor King is getting the exact same treatment because he's getting pounded into the sand. Fortunately, Arkin's got enough AoEs, but the silencing is really annoying, where I can't cast any spells. I mean, Scarbrand's not that easy to kill when you just take him out in the way that Korn intended, which is from 200 feet away with a bow and arrow. Oh, come on. I mean, I knew this was gonna happen, but still. Okay, wait, this is actually gonna be kind of close because I don't have any units. So, Arkin, Nagash has really had some budget cuts, huh? Nice army. I don't really understand why Arkin is so fast. He's up to 104 speed. He's just juicing around. Boom. Okay, well, that was actually surprisingly easy. I think Arkin basically did this himself. So it has taken me 35 turns to realize this, but watch this. There's another one. I don't think I've ever seen more than 4 rights because I did not even realize this was here. It's super cheap and reduces the upkeep on almost all of our normal, wait, it spawns an army on Nagash? Okay, well now I just have to try this. And how good is this supposed army? It's, bugged, I think. I put him in the water and I don't think this lord or army can spawn in the water. So, good work, me. I also have this ability, wait, what? Endless Tomb summons a tomb which periodically spawns skeleton warriors. All right, hold up. I gotta try this out. It's kind of a waste because I think I'm gonna lose this battle anyway. It's an Endless Tomb with 4,000 HP over here. Oh, that's actually really cool. So it's gonna keep spawning skeleton warriors that, I don't know if they rampage or it's something like that. Okay, I will admit this was a bit of a waste of the ability because I'm definitely gonna lose this battle. But that is super cool that they added an ability like this. So it's an immovable building right here. Although when it gets hit, it's kind of funny because you get like kind of wiggles a little. Also, I got Arkin a new mount. I love the way it floats. Oh, no, that is not good. Holy crap. I have an ability called Legionary Barrage and it is surprisingly not terrible. Ooh, I just can't resist going to war with Wurzag over here. Ever since he double march stanced right into my garrison, Pyrrhic victory, my ass. Now, I do have a bit of a complicated strategy to beat Wurzag, so watch closely. Select, flick. It's a little high tech for some people though, so don't sweat it if you can't do it. Oh, he's actually gonna Foot of Gork me. Okay, that was a pretty good Foot of Gork. You got me there. It does feel good to have a character who is nigh unkillable. I mean, his stats aren't the good part. It's the fact that he has a click and heal to full and basically make invulnerable for 36 seconds. Oh, he actually has another one of those buttons with the plus 50% damage resist. And there we go. Not that hard at all. And there's another item for Nagash. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Freeze Vigor and a lot of damage and regeneration, as if I needed more of that. Oh, okay. So I was able to recruit Manfred, and I wasn't exactly sure how this would work, but it completely eradicates the original faction. So now this is all ruins, and I get Manfred at probably whatever level he was at, and I get to redo his skill points. I'm not the only one who sees this battle, looks at this guy, and thinks he has bunny ears, right? Wait, so this is Arkin's special mount, and I mean, I like how it looks, but it is quite funny looking. Is this a mount that Arkin is supposed to have in the lore, which is like a thing? He's got 125 speed on this thing. Look at him go. He's like, it's like one of those bull competitions where you try not to get bucked off the bull. Holy crap. I keep watching this Spawn of Corn attack, and I don't know what ability it has, but it just keeps blowing itself up. Wait, Colossal Strike is bonus versus large plus 75? Okay, yeah, these Morghasts are... There it is again. My Morghast with 810. He's got just a little 115 bonus versus large. Wait, did Genevieve die? I don't know what's worse, the fact that she died or the fact that I didn't notice for like 10 turns. Wait a second, so I could use the Black Pyramid to travel, right? So I can use this to go to Lakwa, and then, oh, okay, I was wondering if I could then just immediately attack the moment I travel. Rar? Wait, what? Why do I have a skeleton warrior and his name is Rawr? Is this an Easter egg? I didn't rename this unit. All he has is Feral Rage, and that's pretty much his only ability. I'm very confused. Oh, shoot. I was not expecting Arkin to get enraged somehow. I think, yes, it was the giant river troll hag, and now he is in melee, which, I mean, he's doing pretty okay, but I would really rather not be here, thank you very much. Oh my god. This is the 4th time I've fought this battle. Like, I've already won it multiple times before. It's just the auto-resolve is so bad with the undead that I have to keep fighting this, despite the fact that I'm winning it every time with just Arkin and this guy. Literally, while I've been fighting this, I have on my right monitor a video essay about why Ratatouille is Pixar's magnum opus. Spoiler, it's really good. Meanwhile, I've also started recruiting Kemrian war sphinxes because of their ability to probably dumpster this entire army. I'm sorry, Neferata just got an artifact, and every time she casts, it does 10 seconds of damage map wide. That doesn't sound like it's fair. Which of course means that I think I have to exploit this even further by giving him really cheap, repeatable spells so we can possibly win a battle by just draining the entire map to death. I'm also trying to get Nagash all the ways back to our main base because, what is that, Numas? I could use the pyramid over and over again to just fast travel him, basically. And we need to go through this portal because Imrik is, basically trying to siege down my capital. Wait, how am I making money? I've been losing money basically every turn for the entire game. And there's another Mortar gotten. That would be Krell. I know where he is on the research tree. I mean, where is he on the map? Wait, this is where he spawns? Did we just completely destroy Kemmler's faction? Or is this all Skaven stuff? I also now have the ability to recruit Lich Priests of Undeath. The ability to give all of our armies basically all the spells of Nagash. You know, it seems relatively good, especially considering I have to fight Skarbrand, finish off all the corn stuff up here, and we're basically gonna have to make our way around and continue capturing all of these ritual sites. Each of these guys do have some pretty insane bonuses. I just noticed Death Dealer, which just doubles all the XP I get everywhere. This one gives everybody plus 10% spell resist, so on and so forth, and I am wondering how my army is going to turn out when I have all the different debuffs. I'm gonna start probably getting Caladria over here, and then Vlad after that. The cool part is it does kind of destroy the faction beforehand, turn all their stuff into ruins, and give me the ability to settle all of those ruins as well. It's gonna get weird with Vlad because he's like strength rank 3, so this entire area is going to turn into ruins immediately. So I'm not really sure how that's gonna work out. Wait, I just realized, so there is a right called Dominion over Life that's gonna give attrition to all the enemy armies, but it's also gonna make us immune to attrition. So if I do this, no, it does not work. I was wondering if it would make us immune to the attrition of being bankrupt. Unfortunately, no matter what, the skeleton soldiers are going to disband if they don't get their paycheck. Disappointing and understandable at the same time. Oh my god, it's the first time in history I'm fighting a seemingly somewhat tough battle and I can auto-resolve it. And it'll only cost me the entire second army. Wait, can Skarbrand not fly? I could have sworn that he could. I guess it's just the other Bloodthirster. I don't know if Arkan can beat this guy. Okay, maybe not. But I'm pretty sure that my Arkai can actually do it. Well, wouldn't you know, the only thing it takes to kill one of Khorne's Bloodthirsters is a really, really angry undead dragon thing with wings and what looks like Arkan riding a flying kitten. And there he goes off into the fiery abyss. Oh, I thought it was gonna fall in there. Well, Khorne's finest versus Nagash's worst, and it seems like this is not gonna be very hard. I'm a little concerned about Skarbrand. Actually, that's not true. I'm pretty sure my Morghast Arkai could just kill him. Oh wait, no, the silence is probably really bad. I don't know what it is that's actually inflicting the silence, but it is making it so my Arkai is kind of getting slapped around down here. Oh yeah, he's only got 95 melee attack. I mean, he's basically in poverty at this point. As opposed to his, like, what, plus, like, 75 bonus versus large. Oh, is that how much damage he just did in one hit? Skarbrand's getting kind of tossed. Well, he tried his best, and honestly, his best was pretty mid. Oh my god! How many building slots is this? I mean, I could count the number. My accounting degree has given me that ability, but still, this is insane. Is this normal for Steel Faith Overhaul? I'm continuously surprised at how Khemri, and then we have Morkheim up here, and I imagine Slovenia is probably much of the same, or Castle Drakenhof. Maybe not, actually. I guess it's just part of Nagash specifically. Either way, I'm about to take Imrik out to the back of the shed over here and just put him out of his misery because he's declared war on me, and I'm also now going to do the ritual for Nagashazar. So I assume a ton of Skaven armies are gonna spawn directly on top of this spot. All right, and now I assume there is going to be a whole bunch of armies that will mystery meet. We eat food? Experimenting with new ration combinations. What? Your troops can't get enough? Who? And the zombies are feasting good. Unlike Imrik here, who is trapped between one army and another army. Actually, no, Nagash is in the real trouble. This Skaven army is pretty bad, and this one is also pretty bad. Bad for me, that is. The size of Nagash on the battle initiation screen is just so comical to me. It's just this little tiny Skaven right here, and then Hello. Oh yeah, I actually haven't seen them yet, but this is the Regiment of Renowned Corpse Cart with, you know, a very trustworthy looking guy running it. And then these are the special Vargulfs, which is just this gang of 3 mini Vargulfs. This kind of gives off the vibe that like the middle one is the leader, then the one on the left just keeps going, yeah, what he said. And the one on the right is like, shut up, Tony. Sorry, I'm thinking about Tony Soprano right now. Oh my goodness, I forgot. The Plague Claw catapults in this mod come in stacks of 8, and they deal a ton of damage. I mean, all that tells me is that I just have to do what this army does best, which is filter a ton of units through a tiny choke point and hope I don't die. And just like that, I think I have been able to, oh, but I can't even see anything amongst all the status effects. The stats of the average Skaven soldier is like near 0 because Curse of Years. Now, I will say, in hindsight, stacking all my units into one big blob was probably a regrettable decision, but I think we can out-heal them. You know Nagash is good at resurrecting things when you have 244% army replenishment. I don't think I have ever seen that number on casualty replenishment rate in my life. So I really want to try this ability. It is an Overcast Hand of Dust. I think it missed and hit an unfortunate Skaven. Yes, it just took out all those clan rats. Okay, let's try this a second time. I think it's gonna work now. It just... What? He just one-shot him? That was like Mecha Godzilla shooting the arm at like, what? Nagash is just a big Gundam confirmed. Wait, I just realized Nagash's basic attacks imbue Spirit Leech. Like the full spell of Spirit Leech. So as soon as I hit someone, yeah, they actually just straight up get Spirit Leeched. That's so insane. I don't know where Nagash is finding all of the recruits for my 170% army replenishment, but I guess I can't complain. I did get an ability called Warp Fireball that I want to test out and see if that... Excellent work. Nagash really does resurrect the best. Oh, hey, they brought back that Bloodthirster that I killed that one time. Well, looks like I'm gonna kill him again. My man really thinks he can deal with the Arghast who's got nice... These are his stats. Yeah, you, oh. Jesus, he just booted him into the nether. Okay, now I can use the Warp Fireball to its fullest effect because I accidentally got my guy surrounded. Oh, come on, don't tell me you're obstructed now. There is literally nothing but targets. This is why I don't use projectile spells in this game because 99% of the time, your guy's like, looks like I'm obstructed. Clear line of view. Wait, hold on. The Skaven who spawned from the ritual are trying to ask for peace now. Okay, yeah, I am no longer at war with them. Somehow. Okay, I just researched another Mortark, and I genuinely don't know where wait a minute. Oh my gosh, she's over here. So... that's not very good. Wait, why is the Golden Order over here? All right, I'm a little confused because most of the different characters we can research correspond to one of these. Yeah, this lady is just out in the middle of nowhere. I have no objectives over here, so I don't know what she's gonna do. Actually, wait, no, I think I have a great idea. I just realized some of the heroes that I have resurrect instantly upon dying. I just lost a big Skaven battle over here, and now I can immediately re-recruit Krell, despite the fact that he died at the end of last turn. So I have an ability called Apocalyptic Swarm that is an army ability from Nagash, and it has a 10-second charge up, and is this map wide minus 80% melee attack? It is. Oh my goodness, that is map wide. So for 90 seconds, everybody basically has no melee attack except for my units. Also, it's basically filled the entire map with bats, as you can see. That's a pretty cool animation. It does take like 5 turns to recharge, but honestly, that sounds about right for an ability which is as absurd as this. Even my basic zombies that are crumbling are beating skink cohorts in melee. I am increasingly realizing just the sheer amount of content in this mod. I mean, I am not even halfway done. Honestly, I might not even be a fourth of the way done, considering I have to do this, and then also resurrect all the rest of the monarchs, or all the rest of the mortarks. And then I somehow have to get all the ways over to here and take this city in order to even get the ritual done. I did want to beat this mod in its entirety, but admittedly, this does give me an idea for a video on the main channel, so I think I'm going to call it here. Let me know if you'd like me to make a main channel video on this, going through and beating this mod in its entirety, plus probably some other stuff I'll add in just for fun. But either way, thanks for watching. See ya!